Hey YouTube, this is Goddess Lily. Well, this is the lace front wig that I have been working on, and I am finally finished. My journey with this wig has been really long. I started making the lace front a part of this unit in the summer, so it's taken me 4 months to complete this lace front. And the reason why it's taken so long is because I wanted this to meet industry standards and to prove to myself that I can do single knots, single strands with double knots, and single strands with double knots. The industry standard requires, to make the big bucks for insurance companies to pay you. It's 1-2, and 1-2 is single strands, double knots. And basically, in the back of the unit, they want 2-3, which is double strands and triple knots. But a lot of people don't give triple knots, but some do. But the requirements for the big three insurance companies, which are Blue Cross Blue Shield is the first one, Cigna, and Aetna, to get, on contract with one of those insurance companies, your wig has to be basically single knotted. And they do pay upward to $10,000 per unit, for cancer patients. So that's my goal. So what I did was, the back of the unit is tracks, as you know. That's probably about 15 layers of tracks. And then the front of the unit is 11 by 5 inch lace front. And this is basically what I offer to the public. But the very next wig I create is going to be a full lace wig, and my goal is to make a prototype and use that to shop around to the insurance company. So I'm giving myself at least 6 months to complete that at industry standards, meaning that the full lace wig will have 1-2, which is a single strands double knotted in the front, and then the entire back will be 2-3, which is double strands triple knot. So I'm gonna just pour her off so you can see. Hold on, I can't get this pin out. Up close what I'm talking about. And I want to keep this video real short. So this is 5 inches. So I would say from the first 2.5 inches of this 5-inch diameter here is single strands double knots. So hopefully I'm getting really close so you can basically see the work up in here. And I'll put it on my skin, put it on my arm. My lace came out a little darker, but I don't glue it down, so I'm not really caring about that. So I hope that it's a really clear focus. So I would say from here back, it's double strand triple knot. So this basically is what is industry standards. And so my prototype, my full lace wig, this is actually going to be my first full lace wig that I'm going to be making. And I'm going to keep you updated on the progress. So since this one is for me, it has full fishnet in the back. It has probably about 15 layers, and of course they get smaller at the top. It's completely sewing machine sewn. The foundation is just regular black 1/2 inch elastic, It is doubled, as you can see, and the net is actually in between there. So the layers start, at the very bottom of the elastic. Some people actually want a row of hair sewn around. Oh, I hope it's not really dark up there. Sewn around the outside so when they wear it and they go to flip the hair up, it covers that. Which, I don't do it for me, but. So this is the inside of the lace. And you can probably see a variation in, I just finished and it hasn't been sealed or knots haven't been bleached or anything. So kind of all this looks a little darker because it's triple knotted. And then from maybe here on up, it's all single knots. So you can barely see the knots if I hold it up really, really close, coming through that lace. That's how fine it is. So, this elastic hanging down, basically if I were going to put some wire, they're called stays, S-T-A-Ys, and they come in different lengths. I think you can get them up to 2 inches, 1 inch, 1.5, and 2 inches, where you normally would sew your foundation down. A lot of people use just ribbon, I guess, and then you stick it in there and then you close up the ends. But I don't use stays. This is actually too long. I'll measure it at 1.5 inches and then I'll cut it and then just kind of dab the end with glue so it won't fray. And I'll sew it down with with a clear nylon thread, and then I'll sew my combs. So I don't put combs across the very front because I want it to lay flat. So when I sew my stays, I'll have 2 combs. I'll probably have one here and one here, and then I'll have them all around. But after, I want to show you how I bleached the knots. It's really, really simple. I use one of those cosmetic sponges, and it doesn't matter how liquidy your solution is. It can be watery, it can be whatever, but you're gonna just lightly smooth it on, not even dab it. You're gonna just slightly smooth it onto, the net, and you're gonna sit and watch it. So I just use a pack of lightning booster and 40 volume, and I'll show you that because I want to actually show you how I bleach the knots, and then I'm going to show you how I seal it with the Easy Tab. Now I do it the same way with the Easy Tab. I used to use the brush and brush it on, but it got so where it would just go straight through the net, and then I'd have to spend so much time using, some type of baby oil and brushing, the hair apart on the other side, that I just contemplated, and it came to me to just use a sponge, the same sponge, type of makeup cosmetic sponge that I use to bleach the knots. Use that same sponge. So I pour a little Easy Tab on plastic, put my sponge in, and just rub it across. Doesn't discolor the net. You don't see any lumps of glue anywhere. It's just a beautiful process. So what I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to go ahead and seal it with the Easy Tab, let it dry for 5 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and bleach the knots, and then I'll be done. Cut the lace. Well, sew my elastic, cut the lace, and then wash it, roll it up wet, and I'm good to go. Okay, so just kind of wanted to share this with you. I said that I definitely would come in and make a video of, my final journey. And I think I mentioned when I first started that this was the hair that was on the back of the wig that I had been wearing. It was 18 inches. I took the hair off the bottom and I used it to ventilate this whole lace front. And then the unit that I am wearing on my latest videos now, you probably noticed that it's kind of short because I had some 16-inch hair laying around, which I went ahead and put on the back of that unit. And so that's why it's a little short, but this is 20-inch at the bottom, and it's really, really layered. I'm not going to even cut it. I'm just going to roll it up wet, and hopefully that it will flow. I do know that I'm going to have to bleach the edges because I like them blonde. It's a little blonde here, but of course I like it blonde all the way around. And then I keep it dark here to match my baby hair because I just kind of lay it. Okay, well, that's it. Thank you for watching.